Novak, this is important. He lives here, he practices here, he wants this title, especially after obviously difficult week for him. And Rafa wants to win it 8th time in a row, so it's going to be a fantastic final, I think.
Well, in the press conference last night, both players were very quick to say the other one's the favourite. What do you make of that psychological games that both of them play before their big matches?
Well, that's the way how to release the pressure off the shoulder. I mean, if you lose, you can say, well, I said that the other guy was better. If you win, then you can say, yes, I was underdog, but I made it. So it's typical play from both of them. They are very humble guys, both of them. So, it's not something that surprises me.
Well, some reception as the #1 player walks out to court to try and win his first Monte Carlo title. Just going back.
Gearing up for what he expected today. Nadal can walk around here as if he owns the place. He's won it these years running, but Djokovic as top dog now, and with those 7 final wins over him in succession, has a swagger about his game. And why not when you can hit balls like that? Look at Nadal trying to get him out wide, and it comes back to a length onto the line with pace and awkwardness for Nadal. So a very bright, sprightly start by the Serb. And, what has been the end of a very tough week for him. But how he has handled it, it is just totally commendable, totally admirable. That he's come out here again and again and won amidst the mourning for his grandfather.
Yeah, what a great start that was from Novak, hitting the ball beautifully again, getting that depth, and that will be a cause of concern for Nadal, that his opponent already very quickly into his stride.
To say, so those things matter, and the matches are often won not so much with the last point that you play, but very much with the mental approach you have it, and psychology plays a big part in sports like tennis, where it's 1 against 1, and the fact that it's been so strong even in the second set just goes to show that Nadal is very much in that race for the #1 ranking in the world.
You talk about psychology. Did you work with a psychologist?
I never did. I mean, I've had my discussion with them, and usually after the meeting, the psychologist needed my help, and I didn't need his help. That was my take for that. No, I think it's good that there are in sports today, but I think, especially when you're involved in individual sport, if you're psychologically unsure, and if you're not full of confidence, you have no business playing in a sport like tennis.
Greg?
Well, I think, maybe lesser players or players who don't have the mentality of, say, Boris had, because he won his first major at 17. Certain players need that little bit of an edge to work with a psychologist to get them over the hurdle if their coach can't help them in that aspect. If we take an example of, say, Andy Murray at the moment, why did he hire Yvonne Lendl? Because Yvonne's been through the situations Andy's been through, 3 major finals, not having that chance to win his first one yet. So